Hello, CMAC students. So, those of you who are going online for the next couple of weeks, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on some tips and tricks to try and make your life a little bit easier and smoother during this transition. So, first thing is Google Meet. So, if you want to use Google Meet, I know recently Google has changed. So, if you just search Meet in Google, it's the first one, meet.google.com. When you click on it, I've got mine set up so that automatically I'm logged in using my @educbe.ca account, and I can tell because I have this beautiful, wonderful, colorful background. If you see that wonderful, colorful background, you are logged in using the right account. If you are not logged in using your CBE account, so that's @educbe.ca, you will see this. It is white and boring and bland, and we have this little grid of 9 people. That tells you you are logged in using a personal Gmail account, not your school one. So if you see this white background, that's bad. Colorful background, good. Okay. One of the other things I'm going to look into for you is how to download files from Google. So your teacher might share something with you, and if they share something, so like maybe they did a lesson on Jamboard and they shared it with you, chances are you're not going to have access to this file. You'll be able to see it, but if you want your own copy that you can edit, up here in the top corner where it says More Actions, these 3 little dots, if I click on those 3 dots, that's going to give me the opportunity to either download as a PDF or make my own copy that I can then edit. Okay, so if something is shared with you and it says you don't have access, it's view only, make a copy and then you will be able to edit it. Do not request access from us. We don't want to get those emails. So same thing, if it's like a Google Doc like this one, if I had $1 million, if I try to type something in, I try to type here, you can hear me typing, nothing's happening, and it's because it says, oh, request edit access. I can't edit that. Your teacher does not want to give you access to that file because then everyone will be editing the same document. So to get your own copy, click File and go down to where it says Make a Copy. That will put a copy of it in your Google Drive that you can access at any time. Okay? So, the other thing, D2L. And D2L is going to look a little bit differently depending on how your teachers do it. Every teacher structures their D2L a little bit differently, so just some reminders. Generally, the spot you're going to go in D2L, depending on your teacher, but content. And if they don't have the fancy icons up top, please feel free to make fun of them. But also, just look for the word content. So when you click on content, your teachers all will have their own different way of organizing things, but you're going to be able to see all of the different content that your teacher has posted. So for mine, I said, here's what we're doing this week, and then everything that my students need for that week is sitting right there. So I've got a video that they can click and they can watch. I've got a file that they might need to download. For these files, all you need to do once you've clicked on it, so this one is a Word document, to get my own copy of it, I go to this little arrow right here where it says download, and that will download my own copy that I can then have on my computer. Okay? Teachers might be using checklists, so if you have a teacher who's using a checklist, that might make your life a little bit easier. Not everyone does them, and it's not necessary for everything, so what I would do for week of November 23 to 27, here's my checklist. Click on the checklist. And here we go. We've got, here's what you do on Monday. Watch the video, complete your practice problems, and then submit it. And here I've got all of my links. So watch the video. Once I've watched it, I check mark it. And look, the video's right there. So if I click on it, it takes me directly to that video we were looking at before. So if I click on that adding fractions review, here we go. It loads up and it takes me directly to that content. So teachers are going to make this easy for you. Everything is all going to kind of funnel back to the same places. Okay? So content is where you're going to go to find worksheets or whatever it is that your teachers have posted as your lesson. Okay? They might also be putting it in a checklist. Check with your teacher if they are doing that. Okay? The other thing you're going to need to do is submit assignments, and we are going to be needing more assignments from you digitally than we have in the past. So Mr. T has lots of assignment folders set up in his, so if I was to look at November 23rd, adding fractions worksheet, here's how I submit. So I click on the title of my assignment folder that I want to send, and then I'm going to click on Add a File, and I'm going to pick that file from my computer. Now, if you were doing this on a tablet, and I don't think it works that good on iPads, but if you were doing this on like a Samsung tablet or something like that, if you click on My Computer, it will actually ask you if you want to use your camera. And if you want to use your camera, then you can just take a photo of whatever it is you've been working on, and that makes it very simple. Now, if it is a digital file, you're going to want to click Upload, and then you're just going to select wherever it is you might have it on your computer. So I'm going to select my grade 8 fractions adding worksheet, click Open, and here we go. It shows up in here. Alternately, you can drag it from your desktop directly onto this here. It says drop files here, so you can click and drag, or you can pick your file and upload it. Make sure you hit Add, and then it should say, you should be able to see your file here, and don't click away. You have to click Submit. Nothing gets sent to us until you click that Submit button. Okay, so again, that was to submit an assignment. You go to the Assignments folder, you click on the folder that you want to submit to, and then you select your assignment that you're submitting. If you are doing something on Google, if your teacher is asking you to put it into the Dropbox, okay, or into your Assignments folder, don't share it with us, okay? Do share it with your teacher if that's what they're asking for, but pay attention to the directions. If they're asking you to put something in an assignment folder, you can take this Word document here. You can see it's very exciting. I have a line, okay? Very exciting stuff. But I can go File, and then I can go Download as, and download it as a PDF. You can download files directly from Google Docs or Google Slides or whatever it is. You can download it as a PDF, and then you can submit that PDF to us. Okay? Hopefully that gives you a quick explanation of the different things you need to do. Make sure you're paying attention to your different teachers' instructions and what they're asking you to do, but that should cover all of those things for you. Good luck with your online learning, and we hope to see you again in January.